Well, Terry, this tropical storm, I tell you, just continues to swirl around the state of Texas. As you mentioned, we are in Houston, and this is an example of what we're seeing a lot of out here is just cars stranded out in the middle of the road trying to get through the rising floodwaters. But I tell you, they receive so much rain so fast that the entire freeway system out here is just underwater. There's only a few ways to get in and out of the city, and thousands of rescues have taken place, and thousands of more people still need to be rescued. But I tell you what, through it all, as I've seen, people are relying on their faith in Jesus Christ in order to get them through this tragedy. With no electricity, members of Rock City Church in Flower Bluff, Texas, which is right next door to Corpus Christi, still gathered for Sunday service. They used the power of God to lighten up their hearts and their minds and turn to God for help during this trying time.
So the work never stops for us as Christians. We know that. And we just get leaner and meaner. And we shine brighter and brighter in a dark world.
It's that faith of Christ that brought many literally out of the storm.
My church is barely standing anymore. It's the church got demolished. Our high school, you know, it took a pretty big beating. I'm actually headed back over there as soon as I get some more diesel. Headed over there to Rockport right now, see if we can't help out a little bit more.
Late Friday evening, the Category 4 hurricane slammed into the Texas coastline hard, bringing howling 130-mile-per-hour winds combined with sheets of rain to cities like Rockport and Port Aransas, just a few miles north of Corpus Christi, where hundreds of thousands of homes are without power and residents are forced to boil their water before drinking it.
It didn't get real until the wind started howling, and then you kind of sit there and go, this is really happening. There's nothing we can do. So we huddled up in the living room and hunkered down and just said some prayers, and luckily everything held up on our end.
But not for everyone. The storm has taken lives and snapped power poles like toothpicks, flipped boats as if they were toys, and left a path of destruction. Although Harvey quickly lost steam as it made landfall, dropping from a Category 4 to a tropical storm, it stalled, bringing dozens of tornadoes in and around Houston. This is what happens when you get too much water too fast. This is the freeway behind me. Yes, a freeway. It's at least 10 feet of water. Houston police say at least one woman died after she tried to get out of her car too fast due to the rising floodwaters and drowned.
And Lord, I just pray for this church as they begin to go out and share the love of Jesus, just like they did today, Father.
Now relief is on the way. CBN's own Operation Blessing is gearing up, talking and praying with local pastors on where to bring food and other non-perishables.
I mean, our equipment is pre-staged in Beaumont, Texas, just a few hours away. So when the roads are clear and the power lines are up, Operation Blessing will be moving in.
Right now, the mode has switched from surviving this hurricane to actually helping to rescue people and providing some relief. We are going to get together with Operation Rescue and Operation Blessing, that is, our own CBN's Operation Blessing, and 1,000 additional Texas National Guards have been called to the area to help with these recovery efforts because people are still stranded out here, and I tell you what they could really use right now is prayer.